Who will lead the Vatican next? Top candidates for the new Pope explained. When Pope Francis passes the torch, the race to become the next leader of the Catholic Church becomes fiercely intriguing. The phrase, "He who enters a conclave as a pope emerges as a cardinal," highlights how unpredictable and tangled this process can be, especially now that the Vatican prepares for a new chapter. So, who are the main contenders, or as the Italians call them, papabile, for this highly coveted position? Let's start with Cardinal Mario Grech from Malta. Hailing from the tiny island of Gozo, Grech, 68, has shown a mindset quite similar to Francis: open, searching, and not afraid to challenge the status quo. As Secretary General of the Synod of Bishops, he's been a key player in the Church's ongoing dialogue and reform efforts. Coming from a small country may actually give him an edge, especially in terms of geopolitical neutrality. Francis even made him a cardinal in 2020. Next up, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle from the Philippines. At 66, Chito, as he's affectionately called, has a global profile. Former Archbishop of Manila, headed the Vatican's Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, and has studied extensively in the U.S. His deep understanding of Asian and Western cultures, along with his alignment with Pope Francis's vision, makes him a compelling candidate. Tagle has visited Ireland twice, charming audiences at major events like the Eucharistic Congress in Dublin and the World Meeting of Families. Then there's Cardinal Matteo Mario Zuppi from Italy. At 69, Zuppi is the Archbishop of Bologna and leads Italy's Bishops' Conference. With a reputation for being in the Francis mold, he's known for his humanitarian approach and recently led Vatican diplomatic efforts in the Ukraine crisis, traveling to Kiev, Moscow, and beyond. If the conclave favors another Italian pope, he's a strong contender. Another Italian hopeful is Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican's Secretary of State since 2013. At 70, he's been close to Francis for years and has a wealth of diplomatic experience. His role has often put him at the intersection of church and world affairs, making him a steady, experienced choice. On the Irish front, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, 77, hails from Dublin. Now serving as Camerlengo, essentially the Vatican's chief administrator, his role becomes pivotal when it's time to elect a new pope. Farrell's journey has spanned from the U.S. to leadership roles in Europe, and he's been involved in some controversies, but his deep roots in the Church and international experience keep him in the mix. From Africa, Cardinal Peter Turkson from Ghana is a key figure. At 75, he's known for interfaith dialogue and a strong Vatican track record. However, recent statements from African bishops opposing Pope Francis's moves toward blessing same-sex unions may hinder his chances, as the continent leans conservative on such issues. All these candidates bring unique strengths, values, and backgrounds to the table, making the upcoming conclave a fascinating political and spiritual chess game. Who will be the next pope? Stay tuned. History is about to be made.